Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Of the 8 hearings on this topic, I do give you credit. This is only the 3rd one with these same witnesses. This one, though, introduces a new wrinkle: censorship by foreign countries, of course, which Congress has no jurisdiction over. So I do give you some credit, because at least the first 2 with them had something to do with our jurisdiction.
Gentlemen yield?
Not yet.
Okay.
Now, let's look at what has happened over the past 3 weeks. Donald Trump pardoned more than 1,500 criminals from January 6th, including hundreds who were convicted of assaulting police officers. So much for backing the blue. He tried to freeze all federal funding: SNAP benefits, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, tax refund checks, you name it. He illegally fired senior officials and inspectors general, and even the director of the Office of Government Ethics, because they might, God forbid, provide accountability to the convicted felon in the White House. And the president has given an unelected billionaire total access to the inner workings of every executive branch agency. And he is freely terminating government contracts and government officials. Now, whether you agree or not with whatever Donald Trump and Elon Musk are doing, it is a breathtaking and unprecedented usurpation of government power. And instead of Congress actually using its oversight authority to provide a check and balance on this government takeover, the Republican majority is once again here talking about Hunter Biden's laptop, the Twitter files from many years ago, and now a new one: censorship in Europe. Now, when asked about what guardrails there may be on Elon Musk's infiltration of our federal government this past weekend, the chairman said, and I quote, "The guardrails are all you all in the press who are talking about it every day," end quote. The press? The press? What about Congress, Mr. Chairman? Our Constitution places responsibility for oversight and accountability on Congress, not the press. It is almost as if my colleagues on the other side of the aisle wake up in the morning and think, how can I undermine my own power? Let's be very clear. Nobody has any idea what Elon Musk is doing, including the president, including my friend from Texas, who has no idea whether Elon Musk has found fraud or not. And I find it shocking that my Republican colleagues are willing to simply take Elon's word for it. Just yesterday, Mr. Musk admitted that at least some of what he says is incorrect. So even Elon Musk does not take his own word for it. Now, how about this committee investigate Elon Musk's rampant conflict of interest, Mr. Chairman? He has 6 companies that have at least $13 billion of government contracts. And here he is making decisions about what government contracts should be canceled. And I want to introduce, by unanimous consent, an article in the New York Times from yesterday that talks about the 32 ongoing investigations into Elon Musk and his companies. This article outlines how Trump and Musk have fired officials in 11 federal agencies that are leading investigations or enforcement matters or lawsuits pending against Elon Musk. Now, all the investigations have stalled. Lucky Mr. Musk. Can't be the conflict of interest.
Not objection. So enter.
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has received hundreds of complaints against Tesla. Last week, after Elon Musk gutted that agency that protects everyday Americans against corporate greed, Mr. Musk tweeted, "CFPB, RIP." Now, these are clear conflicts of interest, and it is clearly within the jurisdiction of this committee to investigate, with our oversight power, the conflicts of interest. And you know what the White House's response is? Let the guy with the conflicts decide if he has conflicts. Just yesterday, Mr. Musk announced that he canceled 89 government contracts worth $881 million in the Department of Education. That's money Congress appropriated. We have the power of the purse. Maybe it's wasteful, maybe it's not. I have no idea, you have no idea. But it's a blatant violation of the law and the Constitution. And apparently my Republican colleagues are so weak and afraid of Donald Trump and Elon Musk that they're willing to undermine their own constitutional authority just to please them. You're giving away your own power in fealty to Donald Trump. So, Mr. Chairman, I ask that for our next hearing, we actually do some oversight and accountability of what this administration is doing right now, not what the Biden administration did years ago. And I yield back.